Hello everyone! Today we have a 25-minute Pilates workout using a yoga block. This routine is designed to build strength, improve mobility, and quiet the mind. You can also do this workout with no equipment. Let's get started. Sit comfortably on your block, ankles crossed, and place your hands on the sides of your rib cage. Inhale deeply into the ribs, feel the breath expand outward. Exhale slowly, allowing the ribs to draw back in. Again, inhale, filling up the sides of the body, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and exhale, zip up through the lower abdominals. Let's take a few more breaths like that. Imagine your ribs are like an accordion. Each inhale expands the ribs wide. Each exhale pulls everything in towards center. The abdominals draw up and in, the ribs wrap. Let's take one more breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Place your right hand on the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale and side bend up and over to the right, creating length through the side body. Return to center and reverse. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, arc the body up and over to the left. Keep both sitting bones grounded into the block and grow even taller as you return to center. Great. Come to all fours and place the block under your left knee. Wrists under shoulders. Extend your right leg out behind you. Lift your leg straight up and lower it with control. Inhale, lift. Reach your leg long behind you. Exhale to lower. 8 more. Pull your abdominals in and up and keep that connection as the leg lifts and lowers. Good. 4 more. Press down through your fingertips and imagine lifting your chest away from the floor. Last one. And draw tiny circles. Exhale, circle. Exhale, circle. 6 more in this direction. Keep your core hugged in and watch that your ribs aren't spilling forward. Keep going for 3, 2, 1, and reverse your circle. Exhale, circle, tracing a tiny circle in the air. Keep going. Reach the crown of your head away from your toes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rest your right leg down for a moment. Bend your opposite arm, elbow under the shoulder. Hover your right knee above the mat, keeping it bent. Open your right leg and opposite arm and lower with control. Exhale, lift your bent leg and elbow and lower with control. 6 more. Keep your core hugged in. Resist the twist. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Good. 4 more. Elbow lifts just below shoulder height, like you're drawing a wide goal post. Keep going. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Last one. And lower. Good. Now lie on your left side, knees bent, and place the block between your inner thighs. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Plug your belly button in towards your spine. Now rotate your top elbow toward the ceiling, opening your chest like a book. Gaze follows the elbow. Take a nice exhale and return to the starting position. Exhale, fan open your elbow and rotate, wringing out your waistline like you're twisting a towel. Inhale, return. 2 more. Keep a gentle squeeze on the block and make sure your knees are staying stacked. Last one, exhale to rotate, feeling length through your spine. This move should feel really good if your back is feeling tight. And inhale, return. Great, now place the block under your left ear. Bottom arm can wrap around the front of the block and knees are bent diagonally forward from the hips. Tighten the core and lift your bottom waist slightly off the mat. Lift the top leg and lower it down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Keep going. Keep your hips stacked and your pelvis still. 6 more. Resist gravity to work the muscles on the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3, 2, 1, and adding on. Lift your top leg to hip height, extend it straight to the side, bend the knee back in, and lower it down. Inhale, lift, exhale, extend, inhale, bend, exhale, lower with control. 5 more. As you draw the knee in, reach your sitting bone in the opposite direction. Keep going. Inhale, lift, exhale, extend, inhale, bend, exhale, lower with control. Driving through the glute as you press the leg straight out. Last one, keep the leg straight and draw tiny circles. Exhale, circle, exhale, circle. Keep going. Keep your core hugged in. 6 more in this direction. Knee and toes facing forward. For 3, 2, 1, and reverse your circle. Exhale, circle, tracing a tiny circle in the air. Good, keeping that top hip away from your shoulder. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg lifted and bring the leg in front of the body. Softly bend the knee, lift the leg up and lower it down. Exhale, lift the leg and inhale, lower it down. Let's do 8 more. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Feeling that outer glute contract as you lift the leg. For 3, 2 more. Last one, pause the leg at hip height and externally rotate the leg and return it to parallel. Exhale to spiral your knee toward the ceiling. Inhale, return it to parallel. Keep going. Rotate from deep in your hip. For 4, only the leg spirals. 3, 2, exhale, rotate. Inhale, return. Last one. Straighten your leg and send it out to the side. Finish with tiny pulses up and up. Exhale, lift. For 6, knee and toes facing forward. Keep going. Reach your leg long out of your hip. Last one, and lower the leg. Very good. Let's repeat that whole series on the other side. Come to all fours position and place the block under your right knee. Wrists under shoulders. Extend your left leg straight behind you and lift your leg straight up, making sure your knee bone is facing down, and lower it with control. Inhale, lift, reach your leg long behind you. Exhale, lower it with control. 8 more, making sure your pelvis is staying very still. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Keep going. Good. Continue trying to close the gap between your ribs and hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For 3. Good. Reaching the crown of your head away from your toes. 2, 1. And draw tiny circles. Exhale, circle. Exhale, circle. 6 more in this direction. Keep your abdominals tight. For 3, 2, 1, and reverse your circle. Exhale, circle, tracing a tiny circle in the air. Keep going. For 4, 3, for 2, 1. Now rest that leg down for a moment. Bend your opposite arm. Hover your left knee above the mat. Exhale, float your bent leg and elbow out to the side like wings opening. Inhale, lower with control. Keep going, trying to lift your knee in line with your hip without twisting. Let's do 6 more. You can tuck your back toes under to help ground your base. Good. Continue lifting out of that supporting hip. 3. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. For 2. Last one. And rest. Great work. Lie on your right side this time. Knees are bent. And place the block between your inner thighs. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, rotate your top elbow towards the ceiling, opening your chest like a book. And inhale, return. Again, exhale, fan open your elbow and rotate through the rib cage. Gently hug your abdominals in to anchor the lower body. And inhale, return. 2 more. Keep a gentle squeeze on the block and make sure your knees are staying stacked. Feel that beautiful stretch across your upper back and chest. And inhale, return. Last one. Exhale to rotate. Rotate through the rib cage. And inhale, return. Place the block under your right ear. Bottom arm can wrap around the front of the block. Knees are bent diagonally forward from the hips. Tighten the core, lift your top leg, and lower it down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Keep going. Good. Make sure you have a pocket of air between your waist and the mat. 4 more. Keep your hips stacked. 3. 2 more, making sure that top hip is staying away from your shoulder. Last one. And adding on, lift your top leg, extend it straight to the side, bend the knee in, and lower it down. Again, inhale, lift, exhale, extend, inhale, bend, and exhale, lower with control. Keep going. Keep the core hugging in, driving through the glute as you press the leg straight. Last one. Keep the leg straight and draw tiny circles. Exhale, circle. Exhale, circle. 6 more in this direction. Keep your core hugged in for 3, 2, 1, and reverse your circle. Exhale, circle. Exhale, circle, tracing a tiny circle in the air for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg lifted. Bring the leg in front of you. Softly bend the knee and lift the leg up and lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep going. Place your top hand on the mat in front of your chest for support. 6 more. Pulling your abdominals in as you lift the leg. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. For 3. 2 more. Last one. Pause the leg at hip height and externally rotate the leg and return it to parallel. Exhale to spiral your thigh toward the ceiling. Inhale, return. 6 more. Watch that you're not rolling back through your hip. For 3, 2, last one. Straighten your legs, send it out to the side, and finish with tiny pulses up and up. Exhale to lift. 6 more. Knee and toes are facing forward. For 3, 2, last one, and lower the leg. Very good. Come to a seated position. Knees are bent, feet flat on the mat, and hold the block out in front of you. Sit tall. Exhale, half roll back. Send your tailbone forward. Keep your abdominals pulling back as the arms reach forward. And inhale, return to your starting position. Again, exhale, scoop the abdominals, round halfway back. Inhale, pause, keeping the shoulders down and collarbones wide. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, stack your spine. Last time. Exhale, send your tailbone forward, roll halfway back. Inhale, pause. Lift the block with control and lower it down. Inhale, lift the block, and exhale, lower. Keep going. Lift the block only as high as you can without shifting your ribs or losing the scoop in your abdominals. 2 more. Pressing your feet down into the mat. Last one. Exhale, round forward, and inhale, stack your spine. Now exhale and slowly roll all the way down to the mat, articulating through the spine. Great work. Now place the block under your left foot, knees bent, hip width apart. Exhale, curl your tailbone under, lift your hips towards the ceiling, pressing down into that block with the heel of your foot. Core is hugging in. And now lower your hips down just above the mat. Keep your spine long and lift your hips back up. Again, inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Let's do 4 more. Drive your left heel into the block as you lift your hips up. 3 more. Keep the ribs soft and the core zipped in as you move. Good. 2 more. Last one. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Good. Now stay with this or lift your right leg to tabletop. Now stretch that leg straight to the ceiling. And as you lower your hips, return your leg to tabletop. Again, press your hips up, stretch your leg towards the ceiling. Lower your hips and bend the knee. Good. 6 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Good. Keep going. Imagine you're trying to drag that block towards you to really activate the hamstrings as well as the glutes. 2 more. Last one. And we'll end with tiny pulses up and up, driving through the heel of that left foot as you lift the hips. For 3, 2, 1. Place your top foot onto the mat and slowly roll your spine all the way down. Very good. Let's repeat that whole series on the other side. Place your right foot onto the block, knees bent, hip width apart. Exhale, curl your tailbone under, lift those hips, keeping the base of your shoulder blades in contact with the mat. And now lower your hips down just above the mat. Keep the ribs soft and lift your hips back up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 6 more. Think of your sitting bones lengthening towards your knees as you lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now stay with this or lift your leg to tabletop. Now stretch that leg straight to the ceiling, and as you lower your hips, return your leg to tabletop. Again, exhale, press your hips up, stretch your top leg straight to the ceiling. Inhale, lower the hips and bend the knee. Good. 6 more. Hug your inner thigh in toward the center as you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. For 3, keep the ribs soft and the core zipped in as you move. Good. 2 more. Last one. And we'll end with tiny pulses up and up, driving through the heel as you lift the hips. For 3, 2, 1. Place your top foot onto the mat and slowly roll your spine all the way down. Very good. Let's finish today's class with some core and upper body work. Knees in tabletop. Place your block horizontally across the front of your thighs. Press your hands into the block and feel your thighs press back. Your core wraps in like a corset. Exhale, extend the right leg on a high diagonal, and inhale, return the knee to tabletop. Other side, exhale, extend the left leg long, and inhale, return the knee to tabletop. Continue alternating. Good, keeping the ribs heavy and your abdominals pulling away from your shirt. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Good, keep going. 4 more. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. For 3, maintain gentle pressure of the hands into the block to activate your deep core. 2 more. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Last one. Good, option to stay here or add a chest lift. As the right leg extends, lift your head and shoulder blades off the mat and bend your knee, lower your chest. Other side, exhale, curl up as you extend your left leg. Inhale, lower the chest, bend the knee. 2 more. Last one. Return your legs to tabletop. Lift your head and shoulder blades off the mat. For 4, pressing your thighs and your hands into the block. For 3, exhale, see if you can send your ribs towards your hips another inch. 2, 1, lower down. Very good work. Now place the block the long way between your inner thighs and interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift your head and shoulder blades off the mat and gently squeeze the block. Now keeping the shape of your legs, lower your thighs away from you and return them to tabletop. Now stay with this or add your upper body. Inhale, lower both your chest and thighs. Exhale and return them to the starting position. Good, keep going. Keep the squeeze on the block and really hug your stomach muscles in. Good, inhale, lower both your chest and your thighs, and exhale to lift. Good, let's do 3 more. And as you curl up, see if you can bring your chest and thighs to meet. 2 more. Feel your ribs sliding towards your hips with every curl. Last one, and we'll add some rotation. Curl up and rotate your rib cage toward your right thigh. Return to center and lower your chest. Curl up and over to the left. Return to center and lower your chest. Rotate to the right, and for more of a challenge, return to center, lower your chest and thighs, and lift your chest and thighs. Keep alternating. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale to lower the chest and thighs. Keep going, keeping your head heavy in your hands. Good, rotating from your ribs. Let's do 2 more like that. Last time. Stay lifted, extend your legs as much as comfortable, and we'll take tiny squeezes into the block for 8. Exhale, squeeze, look right at your thighs. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Very good work. Place the block off to the side, and we'll take a quick figure 4 stretch. Cross your right ankle over your opposite thigh. Press your right knee away from you as you draw the left leg in, keeping your tailbone heavy and your shoulders relaxed. Good. Take a breath in and out. Good. Let's switch. Cross your left ankle over the opposite thigh. Wrap your hands around that right thigh. Good. Drawing your right knee toward your chest. Take a breath in, gently pressing your left knee open, and breathe out. Let's finish class with some upper body work. Come to a kneeling position. Place your block tall on the mat under your chest. Come into a modified plank, hands directly under your shoulders. Bend your elbows straight back along your ribs. Lower your chest to lightly tap the block. Push the mat away from you, straighten your arms. Inhale, bend your elbows straight back along your rib cage, and exhale, push the mat away from you, straighten your arms. Option to tuck your toes and lift into a full plank. Now bend your elbows, hugging them in towards your rib cage, keeping your core engaged. Press into the mat and lift with control. Good, let's do 3 more. Continue to keep your ribs drawing down towards your hips. 2 more like that. Inhale, lower, lightly tap the block. Exhale to lift. Last time. Good, reaching the crown of your head away from your toes. Press all the way back up into your full plank position. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Very good. Last part of class. Lie face down, legs extended long behind you. Hold the block and reach your arms overhead. Pull your abdominals in and gently press your pelvic bones into the mat. Lift your chest and arms together, keeping your elbows soft and shoulders wide. Lower slowly, staying long through the spine. Again, inhale to lift, keeping your toes glued to the mat. Exhale to lower. Good, keep going. Draw the tips of your shoulder blades down your back as you lift and lengthening it even more as you lower. Let's do 4 more like that. Inhale, lift your chest and arms, floating the block off the mat. Exhale to lower. Good, let's do 3 more. Pulling your shoulders away from your ears. 2 more. Gently press your pelvic bones into the mat. Last one. Inhale to lift. Stay lifted for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good work today, everyone. Press back into a child's pose. Place your hands on your block, arms extended, and just allow your chest to sink down towards the mat. Take a breath in, breathe deeply into the back and sides of your ribs, and out. And take a moment to thank your body for all the work it did for you today. Take a breath in, letting the body soften and release, and out. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know how you did in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this workout, please like it and subscribe to my channel for more at-home workouts and tips. Have a great day. Take care.